There have been a lot of changes happening in the real estate market here in Southwest Florida. On this video, we're going to cover market stats, home values, and time frames. We're going to get into all the changes, high interest rates, more inventory coming up on this video. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Rob Wisner, a local realtor here in beautiful Southwest Florida. If this is your first time on my channel and you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and especially the real estate market, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. So take a minute, hit the subscribe button, and tap the bell so you're notified every time we drop a new video. The big news in the real estate market is that inventory is finally heating up, bringing some good news for summer buyers. Rising mortgage interest rates, high inflation, and still tight inventory levels were factors influencing the Florida housing market in May, with fewer closed sales compared to a year ago, according to Florida Realtors' latest housing data. Households throughout the country are feeling the pinch of high inflation. Homebuyers are also facing the challenges of raising interest rates and tight inventory of for-sale homes, causing some to hit the pause button on their plans. Still, the median time to contract for single-family existing homes in May was 9 days, the same as it was in May of 2021. The median time for contract for existing condos and townhouse units last month was 10 days compared to 19 days a year ago. Let's talk about the Naples real estate market, which is where I primarily sell most of my real estate. Here in Naples, May had the highest number of new listings than in any other May in the last 3 years. I am pleased with this trend as it will lead to more options for summer buyers. New listings during May pushed the inventory of homes for sale up 58.6% to 2,046 properties compared to 1,090 properties back in May of 21. Inventory has been rising since December. By the end of May, our inventory in Naples has nearly doubled since the same time a year ago. And if you include 899 homes that had price reductions in May, the inventory mix, then we're in good shape heading into summer. Price reductions are basically like new listings hitting the market because the home's new price point becomes a new opportunity to a whole larger pool of buyers. Many of the experts that I am in discussion with warn against comparing activity today to activity during the past 2 years. If you look at the percentage of home sales since January compared to last year, it appears we are doing poorly since we were down 32.5%. But 2021 was not a typical year for home sales here in Naples. We had record level sales last year. However, we also can't compare activity today to 2020 because during the first half of that year, the country was under pandemic restrictions, which caused sales to also suffer. As such, most experts prefer to compare this year's activity to back in 2019, as that was a more balanced market with 7.3 months of supply inventory. That's a healthy market, and what we like to consider a healthy market is 6 to 8 months of inventory. So when we look at the real estate market on a state level, last month closed sales of single-family homes statewide totaled 28,861, which is down 6.9% year over year, while existing condos and townhouse sales totaled 13,265. That's down 14.4% from May of 2021. According to data from the Florida Realtors Research Department, rising mortgage interest rates continue to depress sales of existing homes here in Florida. The current level of sales is more comparable to the pre-pandemic years of 2018 and 19 than sales in 2021, when mortgage rates were near all-time lows. This slowdown in the rate of sales was accompanied by an increase in the rate of homes listed for sale in May. New listings of single-family homes were up on a year-over-year basis by 10.2%, the largest such increase since August of last year. New listings of townhouses and condos were up modestly by about 3.4%. Now back here in the Naples market, when we look at closed sales, there was a 24.5% decrease in May to 1,249 closed sales from 1,654 closed sales back in May of 2021. However, using 2019's balanced market activity as a comparison, sales increased 7% month over month and 18% year to date to that time. Demand remains strong despite having 3 times fewer options in inventory compared to back in 2019 levels. Today we have 1.9 months of supply inventory. Now, not surprisingly, low supply and high demand are driving price increases in Naples and across the nation. macro factors are now impacting the pace of sales, but the fundamentals suggest values will be insulated. In fact, home prices have historically outpaced the rate of inflation. And while new construction is adding to the inventory, it is not at a rate that will triple the inventory anytime in the near future. Now let's take a look at the state level. After 4 consecutive months of declines, new home sales posted a solid gain in May as some buyers rushed to the market before the Federal Reserve's anticipated June interest rate hike. While sales were up in May, 696,000 sales was 5.9% lower than a year ago. And new home sales on a year-to-date basis are down 10.6% thus far in 2022, according to the National Association of Home Builders. Moreover, the month supply measure is elevated at 7.7 months supply, but existing home inventory remains very tight, and this supports demand for new construction. Though new home sales registered a solid increase in May, we expect sales to decline in June following the Fed's action to significantly raise interest rates in an effort to cool the economy and ease inflation, says the National Association of Home Builders. High construction costs and rising mortgage rates are pricing many buyers out of the market. Only 10% of new homes were priced below $300,000 in May, compared to 23% under that point a year ago. Let's get into some local numbers, and back here in Naples, the overall median close price increased 40.3% in May to $608,000 from $433,500 in May of 2021. Median close price increases today are somewhat misleading, however. If we look at closed sales by price range, the $300,000 and below market is down 56%. That's because we have few homes in inventory within that price category anymore. Therefore, a huge drop in the number of sales in the lower price category means the calculation used to determine today's median close price reflects home sales in those price categories where there is more sales. With sales levels falling closer to historical norms and new listings on the rise in May, inventory levels are starting to rise as well. The number of single-family homes actively listed for sale in Florida at the end of May was up over 23% compared to the end of April and up 31.5% compared to a year ago. However, townhouse and condo inventory was up by almost 16% month over month, but still down on a year-over-year basis by about 20.5%. Please remember that inventory in each category, single-family homes and also for the condo townhouse properties, has remained at very low levels for some time now, which means we are still in a deep seller's market territory, but we're starting to see some progress back to a balanced market. So let's talk some supply. On the supply side of the market, inventory, which is considered active listings of single-family existing homes, showed some year-over-year improvement in May. It was at 1.4 months supply compared to 1.1 months supply a year ago. The condo townhouse market inventory is at 1.5 months of supply in May. There's a whole new generation of new home buyers that have never seen rates this high before. But historically, rates have rarely gone below 6%. Aside from locking in a rate before it increases, another advantage of buying a home today is that these buyers will be able to take advantage of mortgage interest deduction on their income taxes. Closed sales were down slightly in the high end of the market in May, but this might be due to buyer reluctance to move cash out of the stock market right now. Notwithstanding, cash sales still commanded 63.3% of closed sales in May, though brokers reviewing the report contend that they are seeing more opportunities for buyers choosing to finance their purchase. Thank you for watching my May 2022 real estate market update here in Southwest Florida. The real estate market conditions are always changing, but buyers and sellers can turn to me or a local realtor for expertise, knowledge, and support. If you're thinking about making a move here to Southwest Florida, you need to take the first step. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get in touch with me. I have the systems and processes dialed down to make this transaction as smooth and easy as possible. I have your back when buying or selling property here in Southwest Florida, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.